Okay, guys, I have a very important question for you. What is your guys' favorite thing in the entire galaxy?
I like
Besides
cheese.
Eagle One, okay?
Okay. Then I guess close second would be cheese.
Okay, what's your close third then?
Uh,
Darius.
Airburst rocket.
Don't listen to those losers. This video is all about super credits and how to farm them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, what's the most important thing with cred farming?
Efficiency.
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 I beat him.
Specifically, German efficiency.
Good old German efficiency. Yes,
Oh.
yes.
What's the
Jawohl.
difference?
Wait till you see it.
Yes. If only Cam was here.
He will be missed.
He will be
I
missed.
mean, it sucks he got captured over there.
Yeah, the bots they captured him. He's a POW now.
Are we ever gonna save him?
Maybe in like a month or two.
Yeah.
We have cred farming to do. So for cred farming, where do we find credits, guys? Where do we find credits?
Any
On
planet, anywhere, any mission.
Well, yes, but more specifically, where on the missions?
POIs.
Yep, we find them in POIs.
We're learning.
Yep, we're learning. There's 3 important POI types. There's the what are they? The escape pods, I think. The democracy pods.
The escape pods.
Yeah, those are easy to deal with. Insert a picture of them here. Whoa, isn't that beautiful? Then
Wow.
there's the crates. Those are a tad more difficult to do quickly and efficiently.
Mhm.
And then there's the bunkers, the good old bunkers.
I like bunkers.
Yep, there's a few ways to dealing with each of them. With the escape pods, they're easy. Don't have to worry about those. You just go up, you salute them. But with the crates, there's 2 main ways that I would recommend. There's the anti-material rifle right here. You get it at level 1 for 5,000 rec slips. So pretty nice, pretty nice. And then, where is it at? There's the laser cannon, which you get at level 5 for 4,000 rec slips, which I personally think is better, because you don't have to reload it, and you get infinite ammo. Doesn't that sound nice, boys?
Infinite ammo, hell yeah.
Okay. So that's what I would recommend for your support weapon. One of those 2, mainly the laser cannon. And then, what's another important thing for getting around the place between the mPOIs?
Jump pack.
Movement, more specifically. But yeah, a jump pack is what I would recommend more so starting out. You get it at level 8 for 6,000 rec slips. And I would recommend you use it until you get the warp pack, which you get from the control group war bond. Where is this at? There it is, the warp pack. I personally recommend the warp pack more, because you can use it to get in bunkers by yourself, which I will show in a little bit. But it costs 110 medals and 430 medals doing it the most efficient way possible, if my math is correct. But then, let's say you don't have the warp pack. How do you get in the bunkers the most efficient way, guys? How do you get in the bunkers without the warp pack?
The mech glitch.
Yes, there's a mech
Specifically
glitch.
the Emancipator.
Yes, the Emancipator is better in our opinion, because it is just more overpowerful.
Yeah.
Yes, with the mechs you can find a way in, which we will also show you later. But you get the mechs at level 25 for 20,000 rec slips. And I would use the mechs only until you get the warp packs as well, because the warp packs you can just get in much easier, much more quickly. And then once you do get the warp packs, or even before that, I would recommend, where is it at? The FRV. I'm not sure if the supply one is available, but if so, I would recommend the supply one if you do have it, or if you can get it after the fact. But this base one, you get it at level 25 for 25,000 rec slips. And it's just good for getting around between the different mPOIs. The supply is also good, better I would say, because then you get the 8 resupplies that you can use. And yeah, that's the main stuff for the loadout. A little personal sauna? Dalton, why are you hiding over here, Dalton?
The voices.
The voices? You're hearing the voices again?
Yeah.
Did you forget to take your meds again?
Yeah.
You go take those, okay, buddy?
I forgot what they are. I don't know what they are.
Here, I have some for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I see Dalton's already prepared. He's wearing the armor we use for cred farming. You want to use the Halo armor? Oh, wrong menu. You want to use the Halo armor? Either one would do. But the reason you want to use these is because of the passive they have. Feet first. If you look right here, increase point of interest identification range by 30%. So you can see them 30% sooner, which is just all that more efficient. Right, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're gonna go get ready. So primary use doesn't matter. Secondary doesn't matter. The throwables, I would recommend you switching to the default high explosives, because if your FRV does flip, you can use it to flip it back over, which is what I found. It's free. It's the default grenade that you start with. And then the armor, you want to go and get the Halo armor. The Hell Jumper armor is what I like, just because it fits better with my helmet. And then we're gonna go down.
The siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us rally to her defense.
So there's a few good planets you can use, such as Xania Prime, which is what we typically do when it is available. There's Grand Errant. There's Aurora Bay, which Leo says is good. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, Roar is.
And then there's RD4. We haven't tested yet, but I believe it would be good. And there's also lots more planets. You just want a planet that's nice and open, so you can drive around and spot the mPOIs nicely.
Darius.
Dalton likes Darius. For some reason.
It's Darius Day. It's Darius Day. It's Darius.
Okay. We're gonna do Xania for these little testaroos. So we're not gonna do a commando mission. Those are not nice. And we're gonna do.
You're on a super hell dive.
The fate of this planet hangs in the balance.
Good job, Leo.
You must
I was
take
waiting
the
to see if you
scales.
noticed. But when
Don't
you're
tell
cred
me.
farming, you don't want to do a level 10. You don't want to do a level 9. You want to do a level 1 is what I personally recommend. I find it the easiest.
Let us
So you want to do
secure
in?
the
Go in.
sustenance of Super Earth.
And when looking at the little map, you want to make sure there's like no water and the full circle is there. So that one would be good. And this one would also be good. But I am going to go ahead and pick this one.
Initiating STL jump to the Zania system.
Dalton, you keep hearing the voices.
Darius, he speaks to me.
STL jump successful.
You crazy mad lad. The planets don't speak. Okay, so then I recommend just dropping wherever. just an open area. And then we're gonna go pick out our loadout. So, like I said, the laser cannon is what we're gonna use. The warp pack, and then I'm gonna grab the supply FRV. And then whatever, I'm just gonna grab the strafing run. And then, this is also important, is that someone picks the localized confusion booster if you have it available, because then it makes it so there's less patrols, making it less likely you'll see an enemy. And if you have to do any fighting, that just lost time, lost efficiency for your cred farming. Okay, we're down on Xania Prime. So what you're gonna want to do is
Bunker.
bunker already. That's great. So we can show. So Leo is bringing down his mech. And we're going to show you how you can get into bunkers. So first, is it glitched? Oh no.
No.
First, I'll show how you can get in with the warp pack. You simply want to go up to the door, you crouch, and then you warp on through, and you can get on in. So in this case, we see there's 3 medals. So I'll get on out, and then the Leo can show us how to do it with the mech suit.
Quite simple, really. All you do is back up nice and slow, back to the wall as far as you can. Oh. And then jump out, and you're in.
Okay. And then, Leo, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do it too, to show the viewers. So
The mech? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So then, yep, and just so you can see from the perspective of inside, you're just gonna walk on down, put your back to the vault, and get out.
Oh, Lord.
And then you end up inside of the bunker. And then you can just go up, you see the little prompt, so then you can get back into the suit. And then you're just gonna walk on out. And that's how you can do it without the warp pack. But I like the warp pack more. I just find it so much more quicker. Because then you don't have to wait to call down the mech, don't have to worry about lugging the mech between places. Yeah, and then we're gonna get in our cars. And then we're gonna look around. So yep, that was a bunker. One of the 3 types of places you can find super credits. It's the best one you can find them, because there's those 3 slots we saw where things can spawn. Here is another mPOI. And this is one of the little escape pods, the freedom pods. So you just go up, you interact, and then it pops off. And here we found super credits. So we picked that up. We got 10 super credits. Not sure if I mentioned it yet, but super credits, when you do find them, they spawn in either 10s, which are the most common, and then sometimes you'll get a 100. And if you look up top at my compass, you see that little question mark there? That shows that there's a mPOI in this direction. So right here, we have another vault. So then, normally, if we didn't have the warp pack or the mech suit, we would have to go get someone else to come down and help. But since we have this, we can just, not like that. We can just warp on in. And here we can see we have 2 rec slips, and we have more credits. And then, yep, there's dudes. But when you're cred farming, you don't want to worry about the dudes. Just drive off. Just ignore them. Just try to outrun them. Do as little fighting as possible. Here, we see one of the little crates. So here is what you would want to use, the anti-material rifle. Or in my case, I use the laser cannon. So then just go up, hold it for a second, and then it just pops on out. Or pops on open, I should say. And you can grab whatever's inside. Those are the second best, because they have those 2 slots. One up top right there, and another down there, where super credits can spawn. And then those little pods, salute pods, there's only the 1 slot they can spawn. So yep, you're just going to want to drive around the map, looking for little buildings, looking on your compass for the question mark, showing you where to go. You just want to go loot all the stuff. Do you guys have any other words of wisdom, any tips to share?
I don't know. Sometimes it's easier just to look in the sky for yellow beacons in case you miss anything.
Yeah, that's also true. The little salute pods, they emit these yellow beacons. that you can go up to and find stuff inside of. And something I have not mentioned yet, but is very important, you do not do the mission. So here we have this mission to do the drilling. We're not going to do it. If we do it, we just lose efficiency. So here we can see Leo doing his little thing. Dalton blowing up in the distance. But yeah, you're just gonna go until you think you've got everything roughly. You don't have to have everything 100% for sure. It's just if what you guys have to estimate, like, do you think you have everything? If it's, or is it worth the time to go look for more? So let me try to flip my car quick. To quickly show you how you can unflip it. Let's try flipping it like that. Okay, great. So,
Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
if your car flips over like this, you might think all is lost, but by bringing the normal grenades, you can throw one down, back one up, and flip it back over, and hopefully not have it blow up like mine just did. I've had it work before where it doesn't do that.
Hey, Dalton. What's the best pizza topping?
Cheddar cheese.
The answer's pineapple.
But yeah, I like that joke.
See, this is the fun part about cred farming.
Yeah, your friendly kills will go up if you do this.
Yeah. Typically, like, we don't do it all the time when cred farming because it does make your efficiency go down quite a bit. But, you know, after a long time of cred farming or whatnot, it can be fun to alleviate some stress, let some anger out by just killing your
Oh, and on my
teammates.
jetpack. Just jumped off that.
So yeah, typically we do this maybe like once every 5 or 10 times, just at the end once we think we have everything. So it does look like we have everything, but once you think you guys have found everything, the host, if that's you or someone else, is going to go into the menu. There's this button here, abandon mission with squad, and you're just going to do that. And that brings everyone back to the ship. And importantly, keeps you guys all together. See, if we had completed the mission, and that button wouldn't be there, and it would just be abandon mission solo, or like go back to ship alone. Which is just more time, because then you guys all have to get back together and whatnot. If you are looking for other people to cred farm with, but don't have anyone, go to a popular cred farming planet, go to a level 1, and just look. That's fun. There's no one here. Oh, there's someone. So yep, there's a level 150 here. There's a level 117 there. And the reason they're here is they're probably cred farming. So you can probably go join them and cred farm as well.
There's like a 1 in 25 chance of your arm ending up like Dalton's if you cred farm.
Oh, that just happens all the time.
Red farm too hard. This is what happens. Too much efficiency, harder to handle.
One would say it would cost an arm and a leg.
Dude, this is why we call it German efficiency. Because if I bring my arm up at like 30 degrees up, then
Oh, okay, buddy. Okay.
no.
That's not making the cut.
Ah, damn it.
Maybe like the outtake. Dalton seems to like Darius for some reason. We've just had lots of luck here in the past, I think. Just because we used to do it a lot. For cred farming, that is. But I don't really like it because it's bugs. I just like the bots more.
Real.
That determination is our
For cred farming at least.
The operation has failed.
And you also want to make sure it's a
But
40-minute
instead we
mission.
double our efforts.
because if it's like a smaller one, then like if it's a eradication, for example, the mPOIs don't spawn. And some other mission types I know they don't spawn, so you just want to make sure it's a 40-minute one, because they always spawn.
Mission coordinates locked.
Okay, and here we'll show you guys how fast
Engaging
you can
orbital
do
thrusters.
a mission while doing the max possible efficiency we can. Obviously, if you had a fourth person, it would be more efficient, but this is the fastest we can currently do with the 3 people we have. So I'm probably just gonna make this a little time lapse. Okay, we're back from the time lapse. That was this long. We got this many super credits. The average, I'd say, is about 20 to 40-ish per run. Sometimes you don't get any. Sometimes you get lots. Like this one run, we got
Helldivers.
probably close to 300 in one run. Sometimes you just don't get lucky. Sometimes you do get lucky. It just, you know, all about being as efficient as possible so you can do as many runs as quickly as possible. So you can get as many credits as possible in however much time you have. So that was us trying to be as efficient as we can. Us like skipping the mission. Here, we are not going to be as efficient. We're going to do the mission fully. This is a bad one for that because it's a super easy mission, but you'll still be able to see how much like time difference makes up from like doing the mission and extraction and all of that stuff. Even just like loading screens takes a lot longer than doing it the efficient way. So, that was a not efficient run with us doing the mission. As you can see, the cutscene's playing. That took us 5 minutes and 2 seconds to do the actual mission. The time with this cutscene and everything built into it is right here. It took this long, and we only got this many credits. So you can see like how important it is to be quick, be efficient, not do the mission so you can skip the cutscene and extraction and all that. Even if it does get you some XP. You can always do.
Counterpoint, if
other
I may, 10-star general.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though that if you're pretty low level, the XP is pretty nice, and it also gets you samples over time.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like 4 people with you.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice.
For like lower levels, like where the
Yeah.
like 300, 200 XP actually makes a difference. But once you get to like higher levels, that barely makes a dent. But yeah, that was our tips and tricks for cred farming. If you guys did enjoy and want to see more Helldivers videos, more stuff like this, leave a like. Subscribe so you can see other videos that I post, and that has these 2 mad lads in it. And yeah, leave any comments. I'll be sure to read them and respond to them. These 2 might even see them. So yeah, we hope you guys get out there, spread democracy, earn lots of credits, and make Eagle 1 and make Super Earth proud.
Yeah, make Eagle 1 proud.